the locker room as far as optimism for turning things around, which you guys have done before?
I think we're very optimistic. Like you said, it's been done before in the past here, going 0-3 and winning 9 straight, I believe. So heads are not down at all. We realized that we had a tough schedule, coming out and, short off season, not making any excuses, but, play some teams that kind of had everybody already set in place from the year before. So, slow start, but, we're optimistic that we can get back on track this week.
You'll have some fans there. How much does that mean to you all to have some fans to have something of a home field advantage after playing against the Ravens with nobody there?
I think that'll be good. I think when you play in front of fans, it just makes it more exciting, makes, just raise the stakes a little bit and makes it a little bit more fun. And just to be honest, playing with no fans is kind of weird, man. It's like practice, but not really practice. So it's kind of strange. So I think that playing with fans is going to be an advantage for us for sure.
Mark Berman?
Hey, I know from the secondary's point of view, what are some things that you guys can do to help the defense in stopping the run?
I think just getting off the blocks, and when the ball gets to the edge or to our gaps, safety wise, I think it's being physical, getting off the blocks and getting them down when they get to us. We can't have missed tackles in the secondary to make the play go longer or, have an X play or something like that. So I think it's our job as safeties and corners to just be physical, get off blocks, and make open field tackles.
How much from a pride standpoint does it hurt you guys' pride to see the way teams have been able to run on you guys this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a good look right now, to be honest. The numbers, the stats say one thing, but when you really look at it, you kind of see that a lot of those come up in the fourth quarter, and the kind of game is kind of, the first couple games we've been losing in the fourth quarter. So it's kind of been like a 4-minute situation where they're just running the clock out. And it's kind of like we're not competing. So it's really just let's play to the end, no matter what the score is. And, I think, this week will be a closer game, I believe. So I think that's what it is. It's not really hurting our pride. It's really just finishing strong, I believe, because, if you look at that Ravens game, they didn't have that many rushing yards, until they got to the fourth quarter when the game was almost over. So I think it's just perspective. You have to look at it.
Aaron Reese?
Hey, Bradley, you guys have rotated quite a bit in the secondary through these first 3 games. How has that just affected in-game communication for you guys?
Just like I said earlier, we got new guys or whatever rolling in and out. I think it's just an acclimation period, just because the offseason was so short, didn't have all those times where guys can get used to their new positions or, getting used to new guys, playing with new guys, or, even getting used to how our defensive coordinator is going to call the plays and things like that. So I think that, we're kind of using these first couple games as a preseason. It's not a preseason, but, we're kind of just trying to get in a good groove of things, including that rotation and secondary. So we have a lot of guys that are very versatile. So I think that's pretty good.
As a corner, what's the challenge in going against this Minnesota offense that obviously kind of builds a lot of things to look the same and builds the play action off the run the way they do? What are the keys for you in your position kind of in defending them against that?
Keys for, on the outside going against a team like that, we know they like to run the ball. They like to run the ball. I think they're 8th in the rushing. I know Kubiak personally. I know he wants to run the ball, and I know there will be shots. There will be shots, play action shots, or whatever type of shots they want to run. That's part of their offense as well. So it's really just being disciplined, playing with great eyes, staying into it, not getting lulled to sleep, and being ready, when the ball goes up in the air.
Aaron Wilson?
Bradley, when you look at Vernon Hargraves, what do you see from him in his second season? Because he's increased his role and it looks like he's around the ball more.
Yeah, he's taking big strides. I think he's very, very much improved from last year. like you said, you know, he's making plays on the ball. You know, that first play in Pittsburgh, he broke on that thing and almost made a big play. So that was very exciting to see, you know, everyone progressing, but especially him for sure.
Mark Berman.
You mentioned Gary Kubiak. What are your memories of Gary, and what do you think about seeing him again this week?
My memories is winning the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl 50, got that ring. That's what I remember. But, you know, I have nothing but good things to say about Coach Koob. You know, I love him as a coach and as a person. And he's a tough guy. He's a tough guy, so I'm sure, you know, he's going to have their offense, you know, tough and gritty, you know, ready to try to run the ball down our throats. And the challenge for us is to stop them and to stop their shots and when they throw the ball. So they're 0-3 just like us. So I very much expect them to come out very serious and are ready to play, and it's going to be a fight.
Where do you keep your Super Bowl ring?
Oh, man, it's in my safe, man. It's in the safe, tucked away. You know, I don't really pull it out too much, but, you know, sometimes I just look at it and just, you know, think back on the good times, you know.
Great. Thank you so much, Roby.
No problem.